Allow mine now.
Do you want me to ring you?
What it says? Ring me.
Off through to Patterson now through. Comes down to Gregory. It's in the air. Evans now. Wing trying to get it through to Gregory. It's gone down for the left. To the penalty area. It's taken off him. Played away. Straight to Bannon. Now Wing comes forward. Hunt crosses and it's headed out by Flanagan. Back to Wing. In central midfield. How you doing, Matthew Patton? Yeah, the stream's gone off. I was about to go live and then the stream's gone off, so I've managed to get the audio commentary on safc.com. But Sheffield Wednesday shots just sailed right wide. Sunderland now 4-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Superb performance. Yeah, had a nice Christmas, Matthew. It's been absolutely fantastic. But what a performance from Sunderland this is like.
How do you tell how much money you have? So if I call someone.
Played down the right wing now to Mendes line. Kimpioka comes sprinting back to defend. Hunt now. Jack Hunt for Sheffield Wednesday trying to cut inside, looking for Patterson in the corner of the penalty area. It's been forced wide by Evans. Gets the ball into the penalty area. And Sirkin steers it away, looking to Kimpioka. Beaten to it, though, by Brennan. And now Hunt again, swinging the cross down the right to the touch. Sirkin, it's come out again to Patterson, who heads it out to Hunt, who can't keep it in. Ironic cheers from the stadium light, and it's a throw to Sunderland. 3 yards up from the corner flag. Sunderland 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0. 20 minutes left of play.
How much do I have? How do you say it?
Sirkin, they'll take the throw for Sunderland. Being urged on by the referee.
Do I have 12?
Headed on again by Brennan to Patterson.
I ran only to test.
Bannon tried to get it up to Mendes line. Cuts us into the centre. Won by Stewart. Oh, a lovely ball by Evans. Swept up to Diaku. Wide on the right now. Back to Belly right. And right. It goes forward again. And Sunderland try to get through with Gooch. Is he? And he's claiming, and he's winning, and he's won a corner. And Sunderland on the far side.
I ended it.
So, Embleton jogs down to take the corner kick for Sunderland. Short. It's swept in here. headed away to the edge of the 6-yard box, straight though to Gooch, who's to Embleton, who's left it out to the right hand side for Giacu, back to Barely Right, and back into the centre circle. And that was Evans back in the centre circle. It was back to Doyle, and Doyle back to Sirkin. Evans again to the centre circle to Flanagan, and Flanagan back to Hoffman. Hoffman across on the left to Doyle. Doyle, this is inside the Sunderland half. He drives one up looking to right foot, goes out wide. He's got Kimpioka inside, and Stewart now trying to turn, shake off Brennan, plays the ball back into Barely Right into the centre of the Sheffield Wednesday half. Quickly out to Diaco on the right hand side. Right is just inside the right again. Right looks up and finds Diaco again on the right inside. Just flicked away from Gooch and then cleared by Johnson up to the halfway line. Bounces away from Corbin, and it's played forward to Sirkin by Doyle on halfway. And Doyle gets it back again from Dennis Sirkin. And back to Hoffman, the goalkeeper. Plays it through the middle down to Corey Evans, Sunderland. Looking again for the run to Giacu, wide on the right. Has brought it down, but tucked away on that far side by Sheffield Wednesday, who suddenly have to turn back on themselves as the ball's played into the penalty area. Kimpioka heads to the Sheffield area, and it's a goal! 5-0! 5-0 to the lads! Benji Kimpioka, he goes down on his knees, he looks to the heavens, and Benji Kimpioka has scored the 5th. And what a performance from Sunderland this is. 5-0. Unbelievable stuff. Thought he had extra touch, but he did well to finish it off.
View how it's been spent.
What a performance this is. Wow. And it's turned into a rout for Sunderland.
By a series of pins, which release one by one, pull it out, make it tight, release another bit, pull it out again, until slowly, over days, you pull out this tennis court size.
So 5-0 now, Sunderland. Unbelievable. We'll talk about getting revenge. This is certain revenge, isn't it? Sheffield Wednesday have lost direction. They've lost shape. But who cares? 5. Sunderland 5. Sheffield Wednesday 0. Hello, Donny. You're listening from Belfast. We are currently Sunderland 5. Sheffield Wednesday 0. Benji Kimpioka with Sunderland's 5th. Unbelievable. And here is Kimpioka again. And he's flagged the ball down to Gooch. Inside the Sheffield Wednesday half. Gooch tried to get away from Bannon. Plays it to Embleton. Embleton now to Barely Right. Embleton will play it amongst themselves on the far side. Diacu. Back to Embleton. Embleton back to Tom Flanagan. Across to Doyle. Doyle no. To Evans. That's to Flanagan. And the sounds of Ole as Sunderland pass the ball around. Of course, no pressure now. Sunderland are just passing away, passing the ball. Diacu again now. Diacu down the right-hand side. Bounces into his path. And Corbin looks as if he's holding him, but he's got away from Diacu and played it back to Embleton. Embleton out wide to Diacu again. And back to Embleton. Through here on the right-hand side. Has Sunderland with Barely Right tried to get into the penalty area again. But won back by Sheffield Wednesday. Back to the goalkeeper. And there's no let-up in turn of pressure being applied from Sunderland. Yes, Gordon Seymour, the streams went down. I couldn't do any commentary, so I've managed to get the audio commentary here. I'm giving the commentary to you. So all the streams went down, so I couldn't do it. But I managed to get audio, and I'm on now. So good evening to Gordon. The lads are doing brilliantly right. But Mendes Lang now for Sheffield Wednesday down the right. And Sirkin goes back and blocks across. And it's a corner for Sheffield Wednesday.
Sunderland, he started the season on loan in the National League at Southend. He's back. Second start of the season for Sunderland. Finishes it off at the far post. Again, 2 points clear.
Well, how you doing, Jeff? Yeah, the streams went down. I couldn't find any streams; they all went down. So I managed to subscribe and get the audio commentary, and I'll be giving you the commentary just the same. But it's been a bit of a pain, but I managed to get there in the end. But what a win this is, 5-0. And there's some noise at the stadium I like as well. Well, I says we'd get revenge. Could have said season half time, it's. Yeah, but there was a long way to go, yeah. Johnson is on the far side. Let's come back halfway and swept out to the right to Mendes-Vlant. Boo boys and happy clappers. But you know, when the streams went off, we were leading 1-0, and I kept going back to the score flash on my phone, and it was 2-0. Put it down, did something for 5 minutes. I think I got my daughter ready for bed. Came back down, put it on 3-0. Frustrating, though, because I was missing all the goals, but here we go. Great start to the new year, says Dorniex. Absolutely. Cut out by Sirkin, who is behind Kipioka, who goes the opposite direction. Sirkin predicted. Patterson now back to Ballard. Ballard trying to get it away down the left of the Sunderland penalty area. And it's Barry Wright sticking with him. He goes back to Corbin, who gets the ball into the box, looking for a deflection, and then doesn't go anywhere. And that go for a goal kick to Sunderland.
Questo non sono contento con la situazione, questo è normale. Penso che il mister ha fatto una scelta di giocare un altro modulo e io devo non mollare, continuare a lavorare, essere professionista. Non sono contento con la situazione, però sono lavorato non devo mollare.
Gli occhi di questo a qualche uno spazio per passare la mia vita.
È passato di tutto, penso che
so Sunderland will go top of the league tonight. It certainly is sweet revenge, this is without a shadow of a doubt.
Spero veramente, sono diventato innamorato dell'Italia e questo giustamente è il momento di parlare.
How are the lads, says Carl Stewart.
Successo senza di parlare male di questo perché
vuoi mandare un messaggio ai tifosi italiani che seguono che seguono cercare
Yeah, 2 headsets, one so I can listen to the commentary and tell you guys, and the other one's for the microphone so I can tell you guys. So there we go. Well, if this isn't going to send a message to the rest of to the division, I don't know what is. But he's Palmer now for Sheffield Wednesday into the centre circle, laid off to Bannon. Through towards Eldon Ewan. He's won a free kick right into the middle of the Sunderland half, bundled over. He's going to get a push and shove and a shot going on. Alves now for Sunderland just to pushing. And there's some noise at the stadium of like. Shame we don't have a game on the weekend. Don't lose our own. I know. It's Sunderland 5, Sheffield Wednesday 0. And Bannon with a free kick. And by the noise of the stadium light, it's gone right into the back row of the Rock End. And it's a goal kick to Sunderland. 7 minutes of the 90 left. And that's all Sheffield Wednesday. That's all Sheffield Wednesday will hope that's left. A Sunderland play back to Hoffman. And cross here to Doyle on the left-hand side. And then down the line to Sirkin. Sirkin trying to get away from Corbanu, who's just pushed over and wins the free kick. Tonight's attendance, 34,562. Fantastic, isn't it? Back now into the centre to Flanagan, out to Bailey Wright on the far side. And back again to Flanagan in the middle. Forwards to Embleton. And he drives it on now, and the flag has stayed down and it comes back to the edge of the penalty area, and pick up fouls. You'll be able to clear it only to touch. So to throw down the right wing to Sunderland, just inside the Sheffield Wednesday half. 5 minutes left of normal time. Good to be missing this, says Donny X. Lights are coming out, says Carl. As it comes back across now to Doyle. And Doyle stands with it and plays it back to Hoffman at the edge of the penalty area. And Hoffman, his kick, chasing it, and his gooch, but it's hooked in the air and up into the centre. Was headed on by Brennan. Comes back up to Stewart, and Stewart heads up to Kimpioka. Kimpioka! Oh, good save. Blocked by the keeper. Kimpioka looking for his second. Excellent save by Sheffield Wednesday. Sunderland nearly 6, but it's a corner for Sunderland. My best goal of the match has to be Stewart's second goal, the way he slots it under the keeper. Great finish. The goalkeeper made a good save there for Sunderland. Peacock foul did well there. He made 3 or 4 good saves. Just denying Kimpioka there for his second. He's the corner from the left. Swung in towards the far post, but headed behind by Tom Flanagan, and that would be a goal kick. Tom Flanagan kicks the goal post in frustration for not adding into Sunderland's 5. Give us a song, says Carl. Lee Johnson's Red White Army. Lee Johnson's Red White Army. Johnson's now taking it forward now for Sheffield Wednesday. It comes back to the edge of the penalty area and played out to Palmer again in the Barry Bannon. Bannon now out to Johnson. And inside Mendes Lang comes back and nearly got caught by Stewart, and he gets the ball back to Palmer. Palmer now out to Corbanu on this right wing. Sirkin with him, plays it back to Brennan, to Palmer, just inside the Sheffield Wednesday half. Now out to Aldeniran, back to Brennan, back again to Palmer in the centre. And Johnson as down the left wing, back again to Johnson, and back again to the goalkeeper. So Sheffield Wednesday are really getting possession but not going anywhere. He kicks over the halfway line, headed clear by Bailey Wright. And ball by Flanagan, and then picked up again and played back to Peacock Farrell. Out to Palmer on this right-hand side. Just a few minutes of the 90 left. Driven on by Palmer, looking for Patterson. Tried to get him to Corbanu down the right-hand wing, but miscontrols it, and it spins off and out for a throw into Sunderland on the left-hand side. Deep inside the Sunderland half. Yeah, you can only beat what's in front of you, and you've got to say it's an excellent display by Sunderland. They've just not took the foot off the gas at all. Flanagan back now to Hoffman. To Flanagan again, just outside the Sunderland penalty area. Up to right on halfway, looking to get it out wide to Gooch on the right-hand side. Stewart in the middle, Kimpiuk on the left. As Gooch goes on the right-hand side of the penalty area. Two in front of him now. It's still got it Gooch. And Gooch, as Embleton's calling for it, he plays it back to Barry Wright. And Wright flicks it down to Gooch on the right again. Into the penalty area on the right-hand side. Gooch still going. And pauses for a moment with it. And tries to clip it up looking for Kimpioka, who nods it back down. And is teed up now. Oh, and Embleton drives it over the bar. What a great build-up play. Carl Stewart says, time to start a new year, early 3-day bender. This eventually led to the goal kick. But I daren't say it's been too easy for Sunderland. As we come up to the 90th minute now, after the right forward down to Corbanu, and it's played back to Palmer. And Palmer looks heavy-legged and tight for Sheffield Wednesday. Plays it back to Peacock, the goalkeeper, then back to Johnson on the far side. Forwards to Wing, and Wing now still back inside his own half. Back to the goalkeeper, and it passes it out again to Palmer. And Palmer now back again to Peacock, Farrell, and across to Johnson on the left-hand side. We're into added time now, and out comes the fourth official. 3 minutes added on, says the board, held up by Peter Wright, the assistant. Back here, eventually to Hoffman. Out to Flanagan at the corner of the penalty area. Back again to Hoffman. Flanagan now. And Sunderland sit top of League One. They'll be top of League One as we go into 2022. Question is, of course, can we stay there? Can we maintain the position in the top two for the remaining months of the season? Can't see why not when we play like this, without a doubt. It's going to send a message to the other teams in the league with this display tonight, this evening. Done now for Sun. Back to Flanagan, back to Hoffman. He's Sheffield Wednesday, I thought, are just absolutely atrocious. And it's the noisiest I've heard at the Stadium of Light for a long, long time. Ball cleared now towards Flanagan, up towards the halfway line. And played on now by Johnson to Bannon. Bannon now out wide, trying to get it, slip it inside to Mendes-Lang, back to Bannon, who keeps going down the left wing, slips it into the penalty area to Patterson, but he's lost it. And it's just fouled Evans to the floor. That's frustration. It's going to be a long, slow trip back to Sheffield, isn't it? 5,000 Sheffield Wednesday fans. They'll be having a miserable back down to Yorkshire, back down to Hillsborough and Sheffield. So it'll be about a minute and a half left of added time. Free kick taken just for Sunderland. No pressure at all from Sheffield Wednesday. They've given up. They've given up. Back it comes to Flanagan, to Hoffman. Sheffield Wednesday just want to get back in the dressing room and on the bus, going home. And he's Sheffield Wednesday trying to flip it through again, but the ball's been played too long. It's cut out. Played out to Alves. Alves to Kimpioka. Kimpioka now tried to get it inside, and Kimpioka still going, but Corbanu holds him off and wins it back to Sheffield Wednesday. Back to Brennan for Sheffield Wednesday. Back to Johnson now, forwards to Mendes-Lang, and that's the minimum of 3 minutes. And that's it! Full time, 5-0. Well, tonight they've been Sheffield Wednesday 5-0. Hat-trick for Ross Stewart. A goal apiece for Callum Doyle and Benji Kimpioka in a comprehensive footballing display by Sunderland, who never let Sheffield Wednesday off the hook. That's absolutely superb. Sorry for the late stream, but that's technology for you. But I've now got to sort it every time we be playing at home. Thanks for tuning in, Donny. Sorry it was only 15 minutes, but hey up. Top of the table now, Sunderland, top of League One, going into 2022. Ross Stewart now gets the match ball. Alex Pritchard, sublime again today. Elliot Embleton coming into form. Lyndon Gooch looking as if he's getting back to his best. Hoffman with virtually nothing to do tonight in the Sunderland goal. And a comprehensive victory tonight for the team that started in second place, for a team that started in eighth place. And it's ended Sunderland 5, Sheffield Wednesday 0. So thanks for the commentary. Thanks for tuning in. And the next home game, we will have the full 90 minutes guaranteed. See you later. 5